up, Sauce Gang, and welcome back to the channel. Hot Sauce Beats here with another banger Roblox Forsaken reaction for you. That is right. Today, chat, we are jumping into the lore, and we are checking out Flushes, the hidden lore of Forsaken Survivor skins. So buckle up, come on this ride with me, and I'm hyped to jump into this. But before we do, can you please show Flush some love by subscribing to our channel? Chat, we're trying to get to 250,000 subs. So if you haven't yet, please smash the subscribe button and join the Sauce Gang family. But enough talking, let's get to reacting and roll that bomb ass intro.
Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Hot Sauce Beats is finally here. Eat, sleep, make beats. Eat, sleep, make beats.
Hot Sauce Beats. Woo -hoo. Oh, what up, Sauce Gang? I gotta fix that button be sticking, and then I'm like intro, and nothing happens. Tro. All right, chat, it's time. Let's jump into this.
The world of Forsaken is very tragic. It's about
Ooh,
survivors
so
that must escape the killers over and over again. But there's even more than just that. A lot of survivors have skins that either expand the lore or are simply referencing other video games or other real-life people. Like, for example, Sheletsky. Yeah, he's got a skin here called Yekastel. With this outfit, his shirt now says I skull emoji fried chicken. This skin also replaces the chicken with now cake instead, because Yestildes actually hates chicken. Also notice that this Sheletsky is always smiling in game, versus the normal Sheletsky survivor is typically frowning. Yeah, this is pretty much the evil version of Sheletsky. The description literally says, my name is Yestildes and I'm evil. Which you didn't know that's a reference to Family Guy, where there was an evil version of Peter who was called Retep, which is just Peter backwards. Memoriam. So this is an interesting skin because it's just a black and white Sheletsky, but it's actually a reference to a popular meme in the Forsaken community, where when Sheletsky misses his sword slash, a picture of him appears, implying that he died immediately afterwards. And yeah, this Memoriam skin,
I'm such a sucker for, I love lore on anything.
Yeah, that screen typically shows when he dies. McGillivray. So this skin actually turns Sheletsky into Donald McGillivray, which appears in one of the real John Sheletsky's YouTube videos. Yeah, this was 16 years ago. It was a Roblox music video. Donald, come up the hill, hard and hungry. Yeah, and also if it wasn't obvious, the skin is also a direct reference to Link from The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Sunderland. So the Sunderland skin for Sheletsky is actually a direct reference to James Sunderland from the video game Silent Hill 2. It also replaces his weapon with a wooden plank, which James from the Silent Hill games also uses. And instead of a chicken, he now has a health drink. The description for the skin says, it's pretty darn silent on this hill. Wait, obviously a direct reference to Silent Hill. And then as for this portrait, it's a reference to the save screen from the original Silent Hill 2 game. So Sheletsky did have some Forsaken skins that were scrapped, like for example the Gloater skin.
In the trash,
this skin is actually based off of the YouTuber Tobuscus. Yeah, he was a very popular YouTuber back in the day, playing a lot of Minecraft and also doing real life vlogs. Yeah, the description is even a reference to one of his songs. Do you like my sword, 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 my diamond sword? Yeah, the skin would be removed due to Tobuscus being very controversial, and instead would be replaced with Crafter, which pretty much just turns Sheletsky into Minecraft Steve. His shirt now also says Blame Steve, and then the back of his shirt also says, remember that one time when I totally blew up your base with TNT? Yeah, he now has a diamond sword, and instead of the Roblox fried chicken, it's now a Minecraft chicken. Honestly, a pretty cool skin. And as for the description, I am John. It's literally a reference to the Minecraft movie.
I'm Steve.
Lewis Gamer Cool 23. So this is a pretty weird skin, but it's also pretty funny. Yeah, this skin is actually based off of this Roblox account that was actually
that's kind of weird, chat. Y'all see the reflection?
Yeah, like literally, if you go to his YouTube right here, we do get
weird,
sent to Lewis Gamer Cool 23's YouTube account.
Weird.
And if we look at the videos here, top 5 reasons I hate noobs, we can actually hear that.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna be giving you the top 5 reasons why I hate noobs.
Yeah, it's literally just Flamingo talking.
Why does he hate noobs so much?
When they're a noob, they pretend to have Robux. And they put items on like that, And when they really don't have, they have no Robux.
Slay, Albert. Yeah, Flamingo literally made 3 videos on this channel, all of which having millions upon millions of views. The description is also a reference to that one video we just saw.
Dude, imagine you're such a big YouTuber, chat, that you could just make a new account and get almost a million subs.
Mom. What's also funny is that it replaces his sword with a rolling pin, and instead of chicken, she now has cookies. I will say she does have some pretty interesting dialogue. There is an alternate scrapped render that does have Mama Shaletsky with a little baby Shaletsky in her arm. Honestly, pretty
like
cute,
a
but
spicy
also
meatball.
sad knowing that they both would end up in the world of Forsaken. 5 more Shaletskys. So this is a skin that literally just adds 5 more Shaletskys stacked on top of each other. Yeah, this is a reference to a Team Fortress 2 joke where it was titled 5 more snipers. What's also funny is that this skin costs $3,000 because to get Shaletsky it costs $500. So getting in all those other 5 Shaletsky, they just added it all up to equate to 3,000. The guide. So this is one of my favorite skins. It pretty much turns Shaletsky into the guide from the Roblox game Flood Escape. Yeah, look, when you join the game, that's the first person you see on here. Hello, guide. And this skin is actually considered a special skin because the only way to get the guide skin is by beating the classic canyon map in the game Flood Escape 2, 007 and 7. So this is a survivor with one of the most saddest stories in the world of Forsaken. They are the father of Cool Kid, and even looking at his milestone skins, we can actually see a full story being told. In the Milestone 1 skin, it shows 7 and 7 first discovering Cool Kid on the doorstep. Yeah, if you don't know the story of Cool Kid in Forsaken, he was just kind of abandoned, and so 7 and 7 took him in. But prior to him being a father, he was actually a well-known hacker, as you can see in the background, causing distress to work at a pizza place. But he gave all that up for Cool Kid as he would start to raise him, and in Milestone 2, you can see him in another fatherly figure outfit. This was the previous render, which shows the two of them together. You can see the two of them really cared about each other. But then in Milestone 3, that's when things started to go wrong. Because if we look at the full render, we could see that Cool Kid got access to 7 and 7's old equipment from when he used to cause trouble. And as you can see, there's Elliot in the background, all in distress, while the pizza place is being destroyed. Yeah, these are some unused renders with the exact same Milestone 3 skin. Here we see Cool Kid in the background, now equipped with the Cool Kid GUI, which is 7 and 7's old hacking equipment, which by the way, this is all based on a real hacker. 7 and 7 was a real person. And this is another previous render, which shows a darker story with Cool Kid there. Yeah, that's when things started to go really wrong with both of them. And all things come crumbling down in the Milestone 4 skin. So this is the render of the skin. This time 7 and 7 is looking a lot more sad or even mad.
Like
you
he
can
don't
see
care.
on the background there's the pizza place, but also there's 2 posters. One that shows that 7 and 7 has been blacklisted from the pizza place, and another that shows Cool Kid is now missing. Which, yeah, in the lore of Forsaken, Cool Kid does go missing, and the both of them would end up reuniting in the world of Forsaken. And if you don't know, the world of Forsaken is some sort of twisted, evil purgatory.
Oh, chat, it's very twisted. Evil, facts.
Yeah, this was the previous render of the Milestone skin. You could see in the background Cool Kid threatening Elliot over here. Not really sure what the full story is, but I'm sure more can be found throughout the other skins. Like, for example, the Disaster skin, which is an obvious reference to natural disaster survival. You can literally see the exact same name on 7 and 7's shirt. And then in the render, you could also see Cool Kid flying away via a balloon. Now, I believe why this skin was made was because Cool Kid used to hack natural disaster survival in the past, and I'm talking about like the real hacker in Roblox. Cool. So this skin of 7 and 7 is pretty much just a half version of his normal skin, and then the other half is Cool Kid. You can see in the description it says anything to make him happy. So presumably he painted himself like this just so that Cool Kid can, be happy. I mean, there is this other render which has Cool Kid actually painting him. I mean, it shows that 7 and 7 is actually a good dad, but what exactly happened that caused Cool Kid to just randomly disappear? 7E7. So this skin is actually based off of the Roblox account of the same name, 007E7. And now what a lot of people don't know is that this Roblox player is actually the real life older cousin of 7 and 7. I'm not really sure if he himself actually ever hacked Roblox or was part of the Cool Kid group, but unfortunately there was a situation that happened with 7E7 that would permanently cause him to leave Roblox and its community forever. Pizza delivery. So this is 7 and 7 in the
There's
work
so
at a
much
pizza
lore
place
behind this
outfit,
chat.
which,
It's
yeah,
actually
in
kind of
real
weird.
life, this was the game that he'd always caused trouble in. But now in the world of Forsaken, 7n7 did actually used to work there. He always tells people that he retired, but we all know that he was fired. Yeah, we can see why. And also in Elliot's supplier skin, you can see Elliot driving a truck, and on his right is 7n7 working along him. So yeah, the two of them used to be co-workers at one point, but then 7n7 would turn to the dark side. Dad. So this skin gives 7n7's appearance as a literal father. He's got the glasses on his face, a blue t-shirt, brown pants, and on the render we could see a crying cool kid. Yeah, more than likely he was crying because he fell while riding a skateboard is what it seems like. Slendy. So this skin makes 7n7 into Slender Man, the creepy tall figure with no face. Yeah, the skin also matches the same. His face is completely removed.
Chat, let me know in the comments, do you guys believe in
and the texting
Slender
says
Man?
find my pages, which yes, in some Forsaken maps there are references to Slender Man, and Slender Man is also
creepy,
a confirmed upcoming killer in the world of Forsaken. Anonymous. So Anonymous is actually based off of a real life hacker group. Yeah, they're known to be the man without a head. Yet they often use this Guy Fawkes mask as a symbolism of rebelling against society. And now this skin makes perfect sense for 7n7 since in his early days he actually used to be a hacker himself. Honestly, a pretty cool skin. Windows. So this skin is a direct reference to the Windows XP operating system. Yeah, we've all seen this home screen in the past, and if you've never seen it, then I guess I'm just unk status at this point. Honestly, one of my favorite 7n7 skins. But then we also have the Cecil skin, which is literally just 7n7 dressed up as Cecil Stedman from the show. Yeah, Cecil in the show is a character that can pretty much teleport at a moment's notice, very similar to 7n7's ability to teleport in the Forsaken game. In the show, he's a pretty cool character, and the skin actually looks pretty nice. Spy. So this is the direct reference to the character Spy from Team Fortress 2. Yeah, he's got the pinstripe suit, he's got the ski mask, and the color of his suit can change from either red or blue upon joining a round. So what's also funny is that he has voice lines when burning and dying.
I do believe I'm on fire.
The Idiot skin. So this is actually my favorite 7n7 skin. Yeah, it's a direct reference to the whole you are an idiot malicious scamming websites, where if you click on one of them, it'll just spamming this thing here. So yeah, with this skin, it shows a whole bunch of different smiley faces, but then on the bottom right, you'll notice some code. If you grab all of them and type them into Google, they actually turn into a smiley face. Just a neat little secret that the developers added in. Scripter. So this is a controversial skin because it turns 7n7 into a Roblox user of the same name. Yet Scripter was actually a Roblox moderator and was actually the first Roblox staff to ever be terminated. Yet he was pretty much terminated for giving himself 6 billion Robux and also leaking the Sparkles feature. Guest 1337. So Guest has some of the coolest skins in all of Forsaken. There's Molly and Matt, which were both side characters in The Last Guest, which is an old animation video from Oblivious HD. Classic. So this turns Guest 1337 into the normal looking Guest from 2008 to 2014. Yeah, these were how Guest accounts used to look like, where if you didn't have a Roblox account, you could still play games, but you would just appear as one of these Roblox characters that were referred to as Guests. Yeah, the front side would literally just say Roblox, and then on the back it would even say make a free account to change how you look. Now unfortunately for these guys, they would end up getting removed completely. I imagine because people were doing some bad things with them. Now this next skin, like Cecil, is based off of this show. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just Mark in his superhero outfit, Nacho. So this is a reference to the movie Nacho Libre, starring Jack Black. Yeah, he pretty much has the exact same outfit, the exact same clothing. Not wearing his Lucha Libre mask, though. That kind of defeats the purpose of a luchador. And yeah, for the description, I am. That's a popular line from the song Religious Man, which again appears in the movie Nacho Libre. Tommy Jarvis. So this skin is actually based on Tommy Jarvis from the Friday the 13th movies. Yeah, he's the one that would often go against Jason, and he was one of the few people that can actually defeat him. Yeah, he's pretty much deemed like the hero in a lot of the movies that he appears in. And then as for the description, it reads, Jason belongs in hell, and I'm gonna see to it that he gets there. Dragon Guest. Now this is actually one of the best skins for Guest 1337 because it gives him the skin based off of Kazuma Kiryu, which is the
Kazuma!
protagonist from the Yakuza series. Yeah, with the skin, he'll often speak Japanese when using his abilities. It's actually pretty cool. But now Guest 1337 also has a special skin called MX, which is the villain from the creepypasta game Mario 85. Yeah, this skin is also pretty cool. It gives Guest 1337 a horror look to him. Like, honestly, I feel like he should be a killer with this skin on. But yeah, the reason why it's a special skin is because it was released on April 1st, and it's supposed to stay as a seasonal event skin for 5 days. Yeah, look at his face. It looks creepy. Yeah, in the Mario 85 game, I remember playing this one before.
You would combine
he actually
Mario
just starts
and
chasing after you, and you pretty much just had to keep running away from him. Like, honestly, with this skin, he should definitely be a killer in Forsaken. Guest 1337 also has some upcoming skins like the Guest 3008, which is based off of the Roblox horror game 3008, which is about an SCP of the same name. Yeah, in 3008, there's a whole infinite IKEA, and in this IKEA, there's also these employees that pretty much have no face and are also evil. Yeah, honestly, a pretty creepy skin, but would honestly look cool for a guest here. And then another upcoming skin is the Bacon Colonel, which is actually the main antagonist in the Guest series. Looks like he found himself in the world of Forsaken as well. Anyways, there's still a lot more skins and survivors that I haven't even talked about, so if you want me to do more, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.
Bam! We subscribe, chat.
The world.
Boom. All right, let me bring you in, Sauce Gang. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done a Forsaken video, and again, chat, just a lot going on behind the scenes in regards to moving, getting things set up. So that's why there's been a little break, but we're back on it now, chat. I'm trying to get in a better routine where I'm giving you multiple uploads daily, and we're also gonna get streaming set up here so y'all can see me play stuff like Roblox, Forsaken, and Minecraft, and be your entertainer for the day. Anyways, let me know what y'all think about the lore of the hidden lore of Forsaken Survivor skins. I had an absolute blast checking this out. Please show Flush some love by subscribing to this channel. Let me know in the comments what is your favorite skin, and please chat. We're trying to get to 250,000 subs, so if you haven't yet, please smash the subscribe button, join the Sauce Cake family. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, it's Eat, Sleep, and Make Beats, and there's usually becoming another. That's all I got. Boom, I'm out. Coo-hoo! Got nothing but love for the Sauce Gang. Peace!